Welcome back to our look at the 2021 Tesla Model Y and a 1973 Plymouth Cuda. In this final episode, we take our vehicles on the road. So gentlemen, or just me in this case, start your engines. Okay, first up, let's turn some fuel into noise with the 73 Plymouth Cuda. Now in order to drive the Cuda, you needed keys, and you had two keys. One to put in the ignition to start the car, and the other key to unlock things like the glove box, the doors, and the trunk. The Cuda doesn't have any selectable steering modes or driving modes or stopping modes. You turn the wheel to steer, you step on the brake to stop, you step on the pedal to drive. You do have really good visibility, although you can see a lot of that metal hood out in front of you.
Now the Cuda is not anywhere near as technologically advanced as the Tesla. Seats aren't as comfortable, it's louder. You got to drive with two pedals instead of just one. It's only got a 3-speaker sound system, which is nothing compared to the sound system that's in the Tesla. And it really has nothing in terms of technology. So I'm not sure I'd want to take it on a long road trip. But for just cruising around town with the windows down, it's awesome. Every time I drive the car, I'll have people stop me and ask questions. I'll have folks ride alongside and roll the window down and say, "Nice car." So it really is a fun car to drive. And considering it's almost 50 years old, I'm pretty lucky to be able to get to drive it. Now the 340 V8 in this car would get you about 7.8 seconds 0 to 60 time, which is not bad, wasn't bad back then, but it's nothing compared to how fast the Tesla is. And when you punch it, you do get a little pushback in the seat, but you really notice mostly is when those 4 barrels kick in, because you can hear that and you can feel it. From a safety perspective, there are no airbags. You just have a basic lap belt. In fact, when I got the car, it didn't even have seat belts in the back. I had to makeshift install those so that I was allowed to bring the kids in the car when we went for drives. The car is made of metal. It does have collapsible bumpers if you hit something at low speed. But that's about all you had in terms of safety.
And of course, in the Cuda, you had to stop every so often at one of these to refuel. Driving the Tesla is unique. The first thing you notice is there's no key, there's no key fob. You use your smartphone or you have this wallet-sized credit card that lets you into the vehicle and lets you operate the vehicle. The next thing you'll notice is that there's really no start. You basically put the car in gear and you go. And then finally, the thing that probably takes the most getting used to is one pedal driving. Yeah, there's a accelerator and a brake pedal, but I think the only time I ever used the brake pedal lately is when I'm stopping the car in the garage. You get used to going by stepping on the accelerator and slowing down by controlling how much you let off the accelerator, because it uses regenerative braking to help slow the car down and to help charge the car. Now the 2 electric motors in the Tesla will put out about 380 horsepower, giving you a top speed of 135 miles an hour. And a 0 to 60 time of 4.8 seconds. And this isn't even the fastest Tesla. But when you step on the pedal, it goes. Probably one of the coolest things is you can tell that there's a lot of space in the back, but this completely glass sunroof is awesome. It gives you a great view of the world outside, especially if you're sitting in the back seat. Now, Tesla has a lot of safety features. Of course, it has the standard today crossbody seat belt. And yes, it does have seat belts in the back. I didn't have to install those like I did in the Cuda. But it also has airbags, and lots of them. It's got knee bags, it's got front bags, it's got side bags, it's got curtain airbags. So basically, you're pretty well protected in the event of a crash. And it has a whole bunch of other safety features like lane departure warning, automatic emergency braking, forward collision warning, anti-lock brakes, and a whole bunch of other stuff that makes the car feel safe. And the fact that the battery pack, which is pretty heavy, is at the bottom of the car, it gives it a very low center of gravity, which means it's pretty hard to get this car to roll over. Now the sound system in the Tesla is awesome. It's a 14 speaker sound system, and you can select playing music from your phone if you have it connected via Bluetooth, or there's a whole bunch of streaming options that you can pick whatever it is that you're into and listen to and blast it out. Not only can you play it through the speakers in the car, but the car has an external speaker and it has a boombox function, so you can play that over the outside as well. And of course, on the road with the Tesla, you don't look for gas stations, you look for superchargers. Hey, where are you? I'm at the supercharger. How cool is that? A few more neat things that Tesla can do. If you have the Homelink option, it will automatically open your garage door when you get home and close it when you leave. It also folds and unfolds the door mirror so they are tucked in while in the garage. And lastly, it has a summon feature if you have the full self-drive option. So your car will come to you from a parking lot at the mall or the grocery store, or if you just like freaking out your neighbors by having it pull into the garage all by itself. And yes, you can pick the sound you want it to play when it's driving by itself. Since it's just me filming, I can't have the two cars meet out on the road, but it would probably go something like this. The Cuda pulls up alongside the Tesla. The two drivers look at each other. The Cuda driver revs his engine. The Tesla driver counters with ice cream truck sound from the boombox. And then... Well, I hope you enjoyed that look comparing the 1973 Plymouth Cuda to the 2021 Tesla Model Y. And as I mentioned in the beginning, this video wasn't intended to try and help you decide which one of these two cars to buy. Because, let's face it, who's really in a position to decide between buying a 1973 Plymouth Cuda and a 2021 Tesla Model Y? And if you are in that position where you're having to decide between which one to buy, here's my advice. Get them both. Thanks for watching.